Nada thinks I'm smiling even though I have my tongue out. Okay. Oh, not that. Okay. Not that. Okay. All right. It's not bad. This time. Ugh. I hate my voice. Sorry. Um. So today I've got Powerwash Simulator. Hold on. Today I've got Powerwash Simulator. Okay. I think I'm good. Well, as good as you can get with this. We'll play Powerwash Simulator today. Just to see. Well, not to see. I've played it before, but just to kind of have something a little bit I don't know, simpler. I don't know what the word would be. It is quite a simple game, so I'm not really too worried about it. Ooh, whoa. Choto mate kudasai. There we go. Okay. Wait a damn. Okay, that's good enough for me. Okay. Sorry if that was loud, by the way. It's definitely loud because I'm a lot closer. Anyways, guys. Finally got the monitor that I bought to work. Now I just have to figure out, like, desk setup and all that. Because the on my desk I have my laptop, which is what I use to do my, what the fuck is that noise? Which is what I use to um which is what I use to play video games, which is what I'm using to not broadcast, but oh, what, really? That's how you do that? Huh. But my laptop is what I use to hook everything up to. And then I have the monitor that I bought, and then my drawing tablet. Um, and that's what we're doing right now. I just have to figure out a better setup for my desk because I don't have a good setup for my desk. Also, waiting for because the stuff that I said last stream that I was waiting for to come in the mail came today or yesterday technically. And then what is it? What is it? What is it? Sorry, my brain isn't working. And then the other stuff that I ordered, which is like a probably hopefully fingers crossed a better microphone. Um Hopefully fingers crossed a better microphone. A capture card, I think. And in a better web. Damn, that's loud. Hold. That's loud as a motherfucker. Turn down that master volume. I think that's a little better. No? Still kind of loud. Oh, not that. The water volume? Okay, that's much better. But yeah, hopefully, I don't know. I ordered it on the weekend, and you know how when you order stuff on the weekend from like bigger companies, they don't really ship out because the weekends aren't their business days. But I did look and it said, oops. It said like usually maybe between 3 to 4 business days. And technically speaking, Saturdays and Sundays aren't business days. You know. But fingers crossed. You know what I'm saying? And then I have work today at 3 in the afternoon. So I probably won't be doing this for too long. Because I do need to sleep at an acceptable hour today. Maybe when I get back from work, I'll actually stream after I get back from work. If I'm not fucking exhausted and tired and wanting to die. Did a star just shoot? Oh, yes, the graphics card. Which will be good. Because then hopefully I'll probably be able to stream stuff from like my Switch. I think that's what a graphics card is for. I could be fucking wrong. I don't know. I'm not very well versed in this stuff. I've only just started. Ooh, yay. I've only just started, so I'm not very great. It took me 5 ever to actually get to the point that I'm at now. Because usually for me, I tend to give up before the first hurdle, which I've been trying to not do. Because, you know, it's important to keep trying and all that, blah, blah, blah. Blase, blase, as everybody likes to tell me. It's important to keep trying. It's just sometimes trying is hard. And I was like, man, I'm not getting like my monitor to work. I'm not getting anything really to work. So I was like, damn. GG's chat. Guess I gotta give up before the first hurdle again. But no good YouTuber or streamer or anything like that gave up. I'm pretty sure they thought of, but no good YouTuber or streamer just gives up. No good YouTuber or streamer gives up before, like, you know, they just try and try again, and then they pivot if things don't go well. You know, they pivot into something else that maybe they like, or they just go where the crowd goes. They go where the crowd takes them and stuff, which is where I'm at right now. I figured it out, though. Can't nobody say that I don't try, 'cause I do. What the fuck was that noise? And then hopefully with that, with the new microphone, things will sound better. I don't know. I'll have to figure out how to use it. It's probably something that I have to download for it on my computer, which, by the way, la la la. Oh God. Scusi. Big girl thing. Mm-hmm. Oh yes. But then again, like I was talking about something else. Oh yes, I was. The whole streaming thing. I know a lot of people don't like watching streams, which is understandable because I also don't like watching streams. Only certain people, and so I don't even typically watch streams from people that I like a lot. 'Cause I something about streams I don't like. There's a removals van outside my neighbor's place. They're finally going. Whoever moves in there is gonna need a quality pressure washer. Okay. Thanks for the message, I guess. Nor clear. The condensation clear. I don't know something. I'm the funniest person I know. I'm hilarious. Dude, I really want a 3DS again. I had one when I was younger, but my sister broke it, and then my mom got mad at me because my sister broke it. But I was like, dude, I didn't even leave it in any place that she could have gotten it. I don't remember leaving it in a place where she could have gotten it. I remember I put it on the dresser, and at the time, ay, my sister was not tall enough to reach the dresser, so there's no way she could have gotten it without somebody giving it to her or her climbing. And you want to know how it was broken? It couldn't turn on anymore, and I was so upset because I really loved that 3DS. I was playing like Paper Mario on there. I never got to beat it. That's why I'm like, I really want a 3DS again so that I can play. You're gonna go with that business name, or do you need me to think some up? I'm phenomenal. I thought up Grouting Thomas for that Tyler, and she's never looked back. Okay, Harper. Anyways, like I was saying, I never, on reflection, Bonnie Tyler might have been a better fit. Maybe? Grouting Thomas. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, I, it was physically impossible for her to get that DS. I was playing Paper Mario, and I never got to fucking beat it because she just, and they were like, we're not buying you another one. I was like, huh. I don't even remember how I got the DS. I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember how I got the DS. I just remember how it broke. But I was so upset because I was playing Paper Mario and I couldn't finish playing Paper Mario because my 3DS fucking broke. Ah, yeah. My 3DS. My 3DS broke. I've never beat it, and I haven't had a 3DS since then. Fucking thank you. Thanks, Mom. Oh, is this the extraordinary Dr. Powerwash? I got your details from your friend Harper. I could really do with a hand at my place when you're free. Okay, Calvin. Oh, sorry, guys. I need to get new glasses. I can't see. I mean, I can, but I actually can't at the same time. Excuse me. If I took off my sound, because on this one, it's got like, whatchamacallit, a sound, I don't know. I don't remember what it's called, but it like buffers the sound. Fuck. Hey, Doc. I hope you like a challenge because I'm pretty sure I've got the dirtiest backyard you've ever seen. That's not me bragging, by the way. I had nothing to do with it. I just moved back to town for a bit to help my folks, who are both down to their last knee, and rented what I thought was a great little place. Should have questioned why there weren't any garden pigs in the ad. They must have bred rhinos here or something. Anyway, my girls are itching to get out there, and I don't want them still itching when they get back inside. So please do your thing. Thanks a lot, Cal. Oh, was this the guy who I was just talking to? I think so. It's 450 bucks. How am I already tired and we're only 14 minutes in? Y'all, no. Physical labor jobs. I say is if I don't work something that's goddamn considered a, at least in, I work the equivalent of a physical labor job, even though it's technically not because it's just food service, but it's physical labor because I'm moving around a lot. And there's a kitty cat. Where did it fucking jump to? It's the equivalent of a physical labor job, only because it is very physically demanding because I'm on my feet all the fucking time. Not that I want to be. Uh, okay. It's not like when I was playing. Funnily enough, my first girlfriend, Floran Perez, used to live here back in the day. Those were good times. What is it? Really? Like, is it? But I'm just like, bro, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, but is it really that good that your ex-girlfriend used to live in this house? Is it really that good, sir? No. Meow. But yeah. I don't think I could work a physical labor, like an actual physical labor job. I'm lazy. Number one. Number two, I don't know. Like, I can't work in extreme weather. I mean, I can, but I don't want to. When I was in school, when I was in high school, and we had to change buildings all the time, like walking back and forth from building to building, and it was like freezing fucking cold outside. Psh, 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 no. And I don't know why the start of the school season has to be so fucking cold. And why August of all months? The cold months, I would rather be in school for the hot months than the cold months. I'd rather be in school during like what is supposed to be considered summertime than I would during what is considered fall and winter time. I don't know. I feel like winter doesn't really give kids like the motivation to learn as well as other. Then again, I don't feel like anything really gives kids the motivation to learn unless you're really interested in it or the person who's teaching it is teaching it in like an interesting way. I don't think anybody's really motivated to learn unless you're a nerd, which is great. Nothing wrong with being a nerd. I'm not saying that to be an asshole. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, unless you're a nerd, you don't really think. I don't know. I like actually. Let me scratch that. I think that everybody likes to learn. However, comma, I don't think that traditional school teaching methods of here. Let me just explain this to you and make you write it down in hopes that you remember and give you like two examples. And then when it comes to taking a test, we'll take the test and I'll put more than two because I expect you as a high school student to go out of your way to look it up when that's not even how that works. I feel like a lot of kids are visual learners. I myself am a visual learner. I don't learn well unless I'm like learning and somebody's like showing me. I'm a visual learner and then I'm a hands-on learner. I have to learn with my eyes and then I have to learn with my hands. Which is why I barely ever thrived in like math classes or science classes. I'm like, bro, we're supposed to be doing experiments, but we're not experimenting. I think in my 7th grade science class, we dissected frogs. That was the funnest thing that I've ever done in my learning career. Because we dead ass had dead frogs and we dissected them. But it was really hard because the frog was very tough to cut into. Don't worry, it was already dead, by the way. If anybody was asking or wondering. The frog was already dead. Um, it was just really fun. But the juices kept getting everywhere. Like the juices of the dead frog, the wetness of the dead frog. Because we didn't have any masks. I don't know how this got overlooked, by the way. The usage of masks in a dissection climate. But I guess nobody was really thinking about that because it was a 7th grade science class and not really a college level or a high school level. But then again, I feel like somebody should have, like, hey, masks. I don't even know if we were wearing gloves. I think we were. Ah. Oh, and that's how I realized I couldn't be a surgeon, nor could I be like a doctor or anything. Anybody that has to cut into human flesh, because I was doing such a shit job. Now, mind you, I'm aware that, let's say dinosaur. Frog flesh is very much so different than human flesh. It's just, I was like, damn, this shit is tough. But then again, no, it was the muscles. The flesh wasn't, okay. I know how very difficult it is to cut through muscle. Not because I've ever cut through muscle before, but because I have been told and that it's very hard to cut through muscle because muscle is muscle. Duh. I wouldn't really expect it to be easy to cut through. Plus, I think don't frogs have bones? Yeah. Don't frogs have bones? I don't know. I think they do. I could be wrong. I'm not very smart. That's why I dropped out of high school. Damn. That's crazy. I should stop telling people that I dropped out of high school. Technically speaking, I graduated high school. I just didn't graduate in a traditional sense because I got my GED instead. Because traditional learning is not for me. Now, then again, it took me a while to get it. I was in my junior year. I graduated high school in my junior year. I don't know. It just really sucked. Okay? Traditional school really fucking sucked for me. Also, I was depressed and thinking about things. Not that my parents cared. I had to go to therapy. What the hell? Can I change that? What the hell? Crosshair dirt details. Show crosshairs. 85 degrees. Oh, I can. Ooh. Okay, Okay. My FOV is 90. I don't like that. What did I have it at before? 85? I don't know. It just seems way too wide all of a sudden. Then again, no. I was about to say, then again, my monitor is curved. But I don't think that has anything to do with anything, really. Why is it rotating? Oh, that's why. I'm using a keyboard instead of my like whatchamacallit, my laptop keyboard. And I have that keyboard on like the mouse pad and it was rotating it. That's why it was rotating. Tee ha ha ha. Oopsie. Warsaw and Warsaw. Sorry. I have a video playing in my ears. The music, while it is enough to abate the ever lonely existence of silence that is my room, I constantly have to have something in my ear. Probably has something to do with my mental health. I should really get a therapist and talk about it with a therapist. The constant need to, I don't know. I'm always thinking. You know, when I learned that there are some people that don't think all the time, and not in like a oh you're fucking stupid way, in a like oh your thoughts aren't constantly like berating you and beating you up all the time. I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Oh." Oh. That's a sign of what, mental illness, thinking all the time, or at least the way that I do. It's a sign of mental illness. That's crazy. Yeah, got a whole heaping host of things wrong with me. Not that I know what they are, not to self-diagnose, because you know, people are mean to me, very mean to me about this. Okay, one of my managers at work says she thinks I'm autistic, and not that I'm offended by her thinking that I'm autistic, because my mother has said the same thing to me. She even made me take one of those tests, like the "Are you autistic?" test, one day. But I was just like, "What makes you think that I'm autistic?" And she goes, "This is my manager, by the way." She goes, "Oh, because some of the moods that you'd be getting into sometimes." And I'm just like, I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know how to respond. I couldn't tell you, really. I really couldn't tell you, but I don't know. I haven't been diagnosed as anything yet. Oh, but yes, this is like when I was in like my third year of high school. That's the year that I dropped out, by the way. But that was like my third year of high school, and my mom, she was like, "Here, take this test. I want to see if you have autism." I was like, okay." So I take the test, and the one question that was on there, which it wasn't just this one, but there was many. But you know what I mean. You know, we're on the same wavelength, same brain cell. But the one thing, the one question where I was just like, I'm not sure. Let me ask. Was, do you often speak in a like flat or monotone voice? And I asked my mom. She goes, "Yes, you do." And I was like, "Huh?" And I was like, what? Since when? She was like, "You always have." I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Oh, I do? Are you sure?" She was like, "Yeah." And so I asked my grandma, and she was like, "What does monotonous mean? Or flat?" I was like, "Well, it just means flat. Like, do I speak when I talk? Do when I talk about things that I'm excited about, do I sound excited about them?" And she goes, "No." And I was like, well. So then I asked a friend from my school that I had, and she was like, I was like, "Well, do you think, when I talk to you, do I sound flat? Like when I'm excited about things, do I sound excited?" And she goes, Why? What do you mean?" I'm like, "Well, do I sound like, is my tone flat? Like, do I sound excited when I'm excited?" And she goes, I don't get it." And I'm just like, "Well, my mom's having me take this autism test," and I told her, and she goes, "Oh, well, sometimes when you talk, you don't really emote." And I'm like, "Huh?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, sometimes when you talk, you don't really emote. Like your face, you're very flat with your face and with your actions, your face, your words, your tone of voice, very flat." And I was just like, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah, but like I didn't really notice it until now, until you asked me." I was like, "Are you sure right now?" She was like, "Yeah." So that's kind of stuck with me, because sometimes when I find myself doing like being very flat when I talk, I tend to over exaggerate myself. Like I tend to, I don't know. Then again, I am just weird in general. That's why I fit in so well at my job. Um, but excuse me. But I guess sometimes when I feel like I'm being too flat, I tend to try to, because a lot of times I feel like people don't know when I'm joking or not. Um, which is crazy because I feel like I'm always joking. I'm rarely ever serious about things. I just sound serious, I guess. I don't know. It's fucking crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Nobody in my nobody else. Whoa. Nobody else in my family is like that. So I don't know. Imagine getting a house, right? And you have a built-in like pond area thing and a built-in barbecue pit area, and the people who lived here before you left like the fucking swinging thingy, the swinging like canopy chair thingy, mabob or whatever the fuck this is called. What is this? The swinging sofa. Like they just left the swinging sofa. Shoot, if I was this family, I wouldn't have left it. I would have kept it. I want a swinging sofa in my room. I kind of like when we move, because fingers crossed. But if we ever get the hell out of the place that we're living in now, I'm gonna decorate my room really well. Hopefully, I'm not an art student for nothing. I'm not an art student for nothing. Well, technically speaking. Well, yes, I'm an art student. Duh. Eh, this still dirty? Where? How do I do it again? Ay, ay, ay. I'm an art student, so I have an eye for these types of things. Bruh. So with everything else, you'll make an exception, but with this stupid fucking couch cushion, are you fucking for real? I was gonna order beef jerky, and I think I am going to order beef jerky right now because I really want beef jerky. I fucking love beef jerky. Wait, hold on, wait. I was trying to get beef jerky from a place off of DoorDash, and it was like, oh, it's gonna take a while because it also has sunflower seeds, some pickles, snaps, oh snap, dilly bite pickles. It's Carolina Reaper beef jerky, by the way. I really want it. Whoa! Why is it taking so long? Forget it. I'll find somewhere else to get my beef jerky and my O snaps. Are Calypso's good? Hmm. No, dash mark. I mean, go away. I just want beef jerky. I actually kind of want those O snap pickle bites. They've got. Oh yeah. A whole pickle. How tall is that in? Oh, they've got the spicy ones. I want one of these ones. Guys. Hey, I wasn't done. And this. I also need to see if they have beef jerky. Because I really want beef jerky right now. Beef jerky sounds so good right now. I don't think you understand. Beef broth. Y'all want some beef broth? Bro, $10 for beef jerky? Them bitches better transport me to fucking Timbuktu. That looks so good, but it's $19. 21? Oh my god. Hey. Should I just get it for 19 bucks though? Yes. Bro, why so late? 38 bucks. Man. Can I just have my pickles? Bro, they're trying to kill me. For 13 bucks? You know what? Forget it. I don't want it. I'll get it later. Probably like... I don't know. At a later date. Wait, is this fucking cushion done? Bro, where on this cushion is it not done at? Bro, what the fuck? I don't see any dirt. Really? Should I really just give up my inhibitions and wait? But I'm hungry for it now. Man, if I had a car, I'd have been out and go get it. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Part of me just wants to give up. Ay. Wait, hold on. $250. I have $270. $2,000. No. Multi-purpose. Yes. Buy the 2 multi-purpose ones. Some stone cleaner. Buy all. I don't know, man. I'm just craving it. It's like a craving. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Let's do Halloween. Don't I just look so cute? Okay. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Oh, because I don't have the nozzle for the cleaning liquid yet? Yeah, I don't have the nozzle for the cleaning liquid yet. Hold. That would be this one. Yes. Ay. Wait, wrong cleaner. That's wood cleaner. Multi-purpose. Because if you could just not be dirty, that would be great. I think maybe next I'll do an art stream. Though I'm not sure yet. I have to figure it out. I can fucking see it right there. Of all the other things you decide that you want to give me grace on, this is the one thing you don't want to give me grace on, you fucking nincompoop. My birthday is... I'm about to give up. It's the cushion. Hold on. Bro. I'm about to come back to this later. Is this game glitching on me, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna go to something else. You're not gonna stress me out. A swing will be the last thing. La di da di da di da. Booyah! All right. And imagine they leave this here for you if you've got kids. No. Bro, if I had a house that looked like this, if I could afford to buy a house in this economy, you're funny. You're funny. If I could afford to buy a house, bitch. Maybe. Sorry. It's the video I'm watching. Or the VOD stream thingy that I'm watching. I feel like the light that I have on me is literally directly in my fucking eyeball cavity. Hopefully tomorrow I get an answer about my other stuff that's supposed to come in the mail. I'm so excited. I was gonna get a stream deck, but then I was like, I probably don't need one at this very moment. And also I was gonna get an arm for like the microphone. But then I was like, it really isn't necessary for me to have a microphone arm. I don't think I have a big enough desk. I think if we ever get the hell out of this house, that we're in now, I'll definitely probably keep this desk because I actually really fucking like this desk, but buy like another thing for it, like maybe like another attachment for it. I don't know, that I can put something else on, or like my monitor, because I do plan on getting another monitor. But I have to see first. Depends on how room, because the house that my parents, because I do live with my parents, the house that my parents, or my mother and her annoying husband, the house that they were looking at was a house, and the rooms are particularly big. So I don't think I'll have a room with like a room without space. So there's that. Also have like a bigger closet that's kind of like walk-in style, but not walk-in style. You know what I mean? But I guess we'll see when we get to that point. Burke. It's just something that I'm thinking of right now. Whoa. I don't know. Hopefully by the time that we move, this will all be a little bit more smooth for me. And then I'll probably have everything down pat. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. I'm still learning. I'm still learning, guys. I'm still learning. I'm still a baby. And maybe I'll actually have a proper schedule, which I'm hoping Mondays, Wednesdays, like I said before, because those are the only 2 days that I have off. Well, those are the only 2 days that I requested off for my job, so that I can not be working so many days in a row. Or, well, at least have days that are set for, like, my days off. So that I know what to anticipate, because if I'm like, oh, well, I know I'm working Tuesday, so I'm not working Wednesday. I don't know, we'll see. I'm hoping that this one takes off, and then this does well, well enough so that I don't have to, you know, keep working at the place that I'm working at. Cause I really fucking hate it. Like the only good thing about that is some of the people that I met and some of the friends that I've made at the school, at my job. They're people that I've literally hung out with multiple times before that I really do care about. So hopefully, you know, everything turns out well. What's up? Do you like bikes? I could do with someone running their thing over my deadbeat dirt bike. Okay, Joe Average. Your name is literally Average, bro. Florine and I would climb up and down that rock garden all day, pretending we were on Rumblin' Mount Rushless, and the pond was the crater. Rumblin' Mount Rushless, huh? You and Florine. I have no idea how we explained the fish being there, though. Was it not a fish pond? Oh, I'm stupid. He was trying to explain, like, oh, how are there fish on Rumblin' Mount Rushless? Duh. You stupid idiot. I'm just a little slow. That's all. I mean, stupid. Sorry. I heard that was a slur. But to whom I don't know. But then again, if you tell me something is a slur, I guess it's a slur to the mentally challenged. So really, never mind. I don't know. I don't know, babes. I don't know. At least that's what I heard. I don't know to whom it is a slur to, though. I heard just like, well, I heard it's a slur towards the mentally challenged. But I don't know. I only heard. Steak. I really want beef jerky so bad right now. My favorite soity pop is Dr. Pepper, okay? And I drink it all the time. It used to be fucking Coke. But then I drank Dr. Pepper once because my grandma's favorite soda is Dr. Pepper. And man, when I tell you that I was drinking that shit up, man, I started drinking it because I don't know. One day it was like the only, I don't even know why I like the soda, to be honest. I've just been liking it since like middle school, I think. And the only reason why I like it so much is because it's not as sweet as Dr. Pepper. Or not as sweet as Coca-Cola. Because Coke is fucking sweet. And I'm not saying that Dr. Pepper isn't sweet either. I mean, they both have fucking ungodly amounts of sugar in them. That's why I only try to drink like 1 or 2 a day. But not like in a row, you know what I mean? I used to not care, but I really want pickles. I have a jar of pickles in my house. Oh well. But anyway, the only reason I think, I don't even know, it's the same thing with pickles. I don't know why I like pickles. I just do. You know when you just know you like something, but you can't explain why you like it? So you just do. But you just do like it, and you don't know how to explain. So for me, for pickles and Dr. Pepper, I really don't know why I like pickles. Not a lot of people do. But then again, I'm proven wrong. Because at the place where I work, we have pickles. And literally only one person that I know of that works there, who I've worked with multiple times, doesn't like them. And he's just weird. On purpose, I think. He's doing it on purpose. But yeah, he's the only person that works there that doesn't like pickles. Everybody else that works there likes pickles. But him. Ay, ay, ay. Ah! It's weird. It's crazy. He's the only one that doesn't like pickles, and I'm just like, bro, dog. Why are you so weird? I don't know. But then again, I'm the only one in my house that genuinely eats pickles. Like, I will go out of my way to have them on my sandwich. Like, burgers and shit. From, like, McDonald's or Whataburger or fucking Sonic or something. I will never take a pickle off my burger. I love pickles. I love pickles. I've liked pickles since I was in like elementary school. So like anytime my family would have anything that had pickles in it, they would be like, "Here, have these pickles," and I would take the pickles and I would eat them because I like pickles. I don't know. It's the only constant in my life. Ah, yes. Scusi. Yum yum yum. Yum 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 in my tum tum tum. Step Step wall. I'm gonna be so upset when I have to go back to school. That's gonna be a lot of shit that I just have to worry about that I don't feel like worrying about. I don't know. Maybe I'll just sit here and do like a just chatting thing while I'm doing my homework. And then you guys can hear me get very fucking frustrated while doing my homework. Sounds about right. Yeah, I'll do that. And my family can think I'm even more crazy than I already am. Your eyes. Cause there's dirt and grime and muck everywhere. Might do some drawing streams because the background that I have on my computer, I made that one. I drew that myself. I do it. It was so fun to draw, and I fucking love that picture. It's so good. Best thing I've drawn all 2020 fucking 5. And I stand by that. I don't think I'll ever draw anything better for like the rest of my life. Now, I say that, but I probably will. All things considered, there's things that I've drawn back when I didn't have much talent to where I probably have said the same fucking thing. But also, I look back at my old art and I'm just like, oh my god, so wild, so free. No expectations. Why the fuck did I go to art school? I was thinking about going to school for like cosmetology and stuff, but I was like, I don't know, not really my thing. Then I'm like, I don't want to change my degree path because if I change my degree path, then I'm probably gonna have to take more classes, and I really just want to graduate. And next year, hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be ready to graduate. But I need to talk to my advisor because I need to add a class back on because they're not letting me add the class back on because they're like, oh, you have academic holds, and the academic hold is me, financial aid, blah blah blah. I don't know if I told you guys the last time, but blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. I don't know. I don't know, babes. I don't know. Sorry. Easy to make fun of British people. Okay. In comparison to how they make fun of Americans, yeah, it's particularly easy. But yeah, fingers crossed everything goes well for school. Cause I swear to you, one semester I straight up was almost failing. I was dead ass failing a class, and I dropped it because I was like, hey, I'd rather have a drop on my record than a fail. It was the class that I have to put back on my thing. And it was like for summer, and I was like, this is a bad idea to take this class in the summer. I should take it in like the fall or like the spring because I'm definitely going to take it in the spring and then be like, hopefully it'll be like an online class instead of asynchronous because I think that was what was fucking me up because it was like I wasn't really learning anything, I guess, from it because all of that information that I was getting I wasn't really retaining because it was like, okay, read this textbook, all right, listen to these videos that I made. I have very bad retention skills when it comes to things that I don't care about. but also still with things that I do care about. I forget birthdays really easily. I forget my friends' birthdays. That's how my last friendship ended because I forgot to wish somebody a happy birthday. Whatever. Not really worried about that though. There's shit on my plate. But yeah, I really suck at remembering dates. So, and it was like a government class. It was what was it, a U.S. history? No, it was a government class. It was one of the government classes because I already took Texas government. I think I'm taking U.S. government in general, like U.S. government instead of just Texas government. And they had honor lock, and that was the first time in my life that I've ever used honor lock, and I was so fucking frustrated because they closed my tab because I had a Word document open. Mind you, the Word document wasn't really anything. I was like, oh, it's just a study guide. And I'm just like, but I never even clicked on it. It's just like, it was like 30 minutes into the test when the person who was doing my thing noticed that I had that open. I don't know. I was like, I don't think I can struggle through honor lock anymore. So I was just like, I'm not doing it. I don't think I can. I was like, I can't struggle through honor lock. It's stressing me out. I'm having a panic attack. I can't do it. So I dropped the class. It didn't leave a thing on my record about dropping it though. It would have if I failed the fucking class. It really would have. And I was like determined to like pass my next one. But I was like, I can't do it. I'm like so struggling right now. I was struggling so bad. I hate school. I hate school so much. My eyes burn. It's because it's damn light. Hold on. Okay, that's also not a good idea. We'll just have it like this. I don't know how to position the light to make it not burn my fucking retinas. I think like that. That works good. Hold while I check. I think that's good. Okay. It's good enough for me. But because I have glasses, my eyes are very sensitive. Uh, um, I don't know. Bro, I wouldn't want a red house. I really don't think I'd want any other colored, like, on the outside house other than, like, a neutral color. Like, not white, because I feel like white would defo stains, like, particularly easily. But, like, brown or gray or black. Same thing for a car. I don't want any other colored car but, like, gray, black, white, maybe. Or, like, green. Because, well, green is my favorite color, if you didn't know. I fucking love the color green. It's my favorite color. It's the color of money. My favorite thing in the entirety of the world. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking maybe when around October, I'll play Resident Evil. I can't do it. Just thinking about playing Resident Evil is already hurting my heart. Either that or like maybe a horror map on Minecraft. I played Resident Evil like 7 a while ago, like a couple months ago, like earlier on in this year. Nah. It was bad. I was running and I was screaming and I was like, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. Oh my god, when I tell you that I was struggling to play that game, I was struggling to play it. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Ah! So if I'm gonna play a horror game, I have to play it during the day because I can't be yelling at night. I mean, I can. It's just I'll probably get in trouble because it's night. I say it's 1:10 o'clock at night, or at yeah, it's 1:10 at night. I really want beef jerky. If I could make my own beef jerky, I would. I don't know how to make it, but if I could, I'd fucking make it. I just have to know how to do it. That's one of the things that I really wish that I knew how to do was cook better. Because then maybe I'd be like, okay, I can make my own recipes and stuff. Too bad for me. Something else I also wish was that I did band or like some sort of physical activity when I was in like middle school or high school. But in middle school, I went to a charter school and we didn't have the school that I was going to didn't have a band. The only thing they had was like sports. They didn't even have like after school clubs like an art club. And so I only did sports because it was the only thing that they had. I fucking hated it. I did basketball, I did track, and then I had before that in like elementary school, like fourth grade, third grade, fourth grade, did like volleyball. And then before that, when I was in like kindergarten, like way like pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and all that stuff, I did cheer. But it's not like we did anything like really big for cheer because we were kids and none of the people that were doing like who were the cheer like coaches were anybody that knew how to do that stuff, and we just did like 3-person pyramids, and I always had to be on the bottom because when I was younger I was a lot heavier than I am now. But I somehow wish that I was still like in things like maybe dance or gymnastics or other things like that, just so that I could have something that I could brag like, hey, I'm physically able to do this. But no, I only have art to show, and I'm been told by multiple people that I should stop talking myself down about it, but I don't think I'm that good. It's like that artist jealousy when you see somebody who's younger than you or who just started, who's just already better than you, but that's because they're putting in the practice, and it's like a fucking middle finger. But that's because they're putting in practice where you in places where you haven't practiced in like for a long time because you're like, well, I already know how to do it, so it sucks. But then again, it's my fault. But and then for high school, I was just so burnt out from like middle school. I was like, I'm not joining any sports. I'm not doing basketball. I'm not doing because you know how in high school you have to get there really early, like early in the day, and then you have to get there really fucking, and you have to stay really fucking late. My parents were like, well, why didn't you? And I was just like, because y'all don't like ever. I guess it's not like they didn't encourage me to do it. It was more so the fact that they worked early in the mornings, and then I was just like, who's gonna take me? I'm like, who's gonna take me to and from these things? Plus, I'm not really a sporty person. I like to do physical activity. Don't get me wrong. Hey doc, bumped into the park warden. He definitely needs your help. Okay. Anyways, like I was saying, I'm not. I don't particularly hate um physical like activity. I don't hate it. It's just I don't like physical activity in way of running, jumping, skipping, hopping, bouncing a ball, catching a ball. You know what I mean? I like to run, don't get me wrong. I think that's what I wish I would have stuck with, track and field. I wish I would have stuck with track and field or something along those lines. But I didn't because I was just like too much. And high school was not a great place for me, due in part by my own mental health and my own. It was really my own mental health that was doing me dirty in high school. So I was like, man, I don't want to get up early in the morning to do shit. I barely want to get up early in the morning to go to school. You know, I don't know. I think I might take it up again. I just need a little bit more time to do it, get back on the grind. Maybe on like Mondays and like Wednesdays when I'm not, worrying about other things, I can walk around, I don't know, walk to and from the corner store, which isn't that far away. It's like a couple minutes away. by foot, well, by car, walk there, grab some snacks, walk back. And then we can start off with the jogging and all that stuff. You know, it's not like I can't do it. It's just my mentality is very low. It'll help because I think cardio is definitely a good step. I think they say cardio helps with breath control for like singing because singing is technically for a lot of people a physical activity because well I feel like it's a physical activity whether because you're singing and singing requires a lot of control. um Singing, rapping, both, any type of whatever you do with your voice requires a form of control, vocal control, physical control. I mean, come on. If you're gonna be Beyonce, Beyonce isn't Beyonce, the Beyonce of today because she doesn't have vocal control and discipline. She's Beyonce because she has vocal control and discipline. So if you want to be a good singer, you have to have a lot of good vocal control and discipline, both mentally and physically, and you actually have to love what you do. Because I don't think Beyonce would be doing this anymore if Beyonce didn't like doing what she did. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm right. I mean, you can't just not do something and then, hope for great results if you don't like it. That's why I didn't do a lot of the things that a lot of people wanted me to do in like middle school and high school. If I didn't like it, then good results wouldn't happen. I would try, but it's not like I would care if anything bad happened or if anything good happened because in my eyes, what good is there to happen? I'm already doing something that I don't want to do. I wanted to quit basketball. My mom's like, "No, you can't quit basketball." So I was just like, "Okay, guess I'll suffer then, I guess." And it wasn't bad. It was particularly fun. However, it was only fun because of the people that I was working with or because of my teammates, not because of anything else. Sorry. I don't know. It doesn't make it any easier on me. I just wish I had gotten into like dance or something. Cause like I can't dance, but you can catch a beat, you can catch the rhythm. I think that's like half of the step. I used to do praise dancing as a kid when I was like very young, back when I used to still go to church. I used to do praise dancing when I was a kid. Um, and it wasn't bad because number one, we had people, you know, number one, a lot of these church songs are very catchy, and I still catch myself like, ooh, yeah, this is a catchy ass church song, because it was a very catchy ass church song. I may not be particularly religious anymore, but sometimes I catch myself. I'm like, damn. Sometimes I wish I was. Sometimes I wish the people around me didn't drive me away from it, because the people around me really did drive me away from it. They really did. I guess I am still religious. I guess I'm just not the type of religious that I was before. Yeah. My mom was shocked when she heard me say that to the psychiatrist that I went to. She's like, "Are you religious at all?" I was like, "Nah." She goes, "What?" But yeah, I used to do praise dancing as a kid when I was in like elementary school before I stopped going to church because praise dancing, I don't know. It was just really, I don't know. Because I guess they saw like other churches had their praise dance group. I don't remember what a praise dance group was called, and even if I did, I probably wouldn't say it. I do remember the old church that we went to. I'm not gonna say that name either because it's really not important. But it was good. I guess it just I hated the people that were teaching me how to do it. They were so annoying. Those people that are like, "Oh my God, Jesus Christ, God, oh my God," but they like are some of the most evil. people that you've ever met. Yeah. Yeah. They were those types of people. Some of them were in my family. Some of them were in my family. I don't know. It was just so fucking annoying because they would get mad at you. And I'm just like, bro, I'm like, how old was I? I was like 7. I don't know. It was a while ago. It was like really a while ago. Genuinely speaking. It was like forever ago. I'm in college. That was elementary school. It was like a decade ago. Pretty much. Maybe even a little bit more than a decade ago. I was really young. Like around like before double digits young when we were doing that. I think around a little bit older than that when we stopped. I don't know. I used to go to church like every fucking Sunday. Even if I was sick. Because, you know, parents don't care when you're sick. Unless you're their favorite child. And I was not the favorite. I was far from it. My mother says she's the black sheep of the family. She's not. She's really not. It's my aunt. Because nobody talks to her ass. Oh well. And I don't even think that she knows. Well, actually, I don't even say that she's a black sheep because people still constantly think about her and say nice things about her. My cousin, that is, or not my cousin, my aunt, that is. She's just not somebody that's generally well liked because of the actions that she's done, some of the things that she's done and said towards, you know, the people over here. But really, anyway, and I don't think my mom knows what a black sheep is. Like when it comes to like, oh, I'm the black sheep of this family and yada yada. She's not the black sheep of this family. Not at all. Not at all. Not in the slightest. If anything, she's my grandparents' favorite. She's the youngest of all 3 of her siblings. And she got away with a lot. She still does. Actually, all of them do, now that I think about it. And she says, I get annoying. I don't get my way, girl. But anyway, I don't think my mother understands what the black sheep really means. Because she's not the black sheep of the family. She's like, I'm the fucking black sheep. You say you. I'm like, nobody ever said that. Girl, you only feel like that because you're not getting your way. And that's sad. And she says, I'm spoiled. Psh. Girl, bye. But anyway, enough about that. Oh, Jesus. Why is it 1 in the morning? Yeah, almost 2 in the morning. What the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, I really want that beef jerky. Should I just buy it? Should I just buy it? Why was I on Reddit? Oh. I don't know. I also want seafood boil. A fucking seafood boil. Either that one or this one. It's from Dashboard. Calypso. I'll take until 2 in the morning. I'll probably be asleep by then. But I kind of really want it. Because I really want beef jerky. A delivery fee and a service fee. The fuck? Yeah, whatever. I just... Now I have to wait. Hold on, give me a second. Uh, it's Carolina Reaper, Pepper Reaper, Carolina Reaper. I'm only 50% done. Why do it was the patio, wasn't it? The patio is the reason why we're like, ow, 50% of the way done. I got pickles, sunflower seeds, and beef jerky because I really wanted pickles, sunflower seeds, and beef jerky. Oh my god, I'm really hungry. We had fucking pizza and like, yay, hooray, pizza, but I'm still hungry. You know when you eat something, because okay, a little context behind why I'm saying what I'm saying. Um, I have what I think is like, I don't know. I don't want to say like a disorder. I don't want to say that I have a disorder. I haven't been diagnosed with one. And I don't want to be like, oh, I definitely have an eating disorder because blase, blase, because I don't think I have one. I just, this is my save button? I think so. I'm just thinking that some days I cannot eat like at all. There was a point in like my childhood, like my youth, my younger youth, that I couldn't eat at all. Like I could only take like a couple bites of like food that I used to eat, like scarf it down, like oh no no. I could only eat like a couple bites of it, and it was very disheartening. And that was like after being instituted, because I've been instituted like thrice. Not that that's important. Well, it is important because I think that's what tamped my appetite, because they would feed you on like a set schedule, and if you didn't eat, you didn't eat. Um, I just really, 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 really want to. I don't know. I just really. I don't know. So, and that lasted for a while, and it still kind of happens now. It's just now I'm like, it's a little bit easier for me to eat, and lately my appetite has been coming back. Like, my appetite is getting, what the fuck, a little bit like, it's getting better. You know what I mean? My appetite is coming back, so I'll eat like full ass burger, fries, drink a drinky drink, and I'll still be hungry after. I'm like, oh yeah, my fucking appetite is coming back, because when COVID hit, I lost 15 pounds, and I've been trying to get it back ever fucking since, and it's not coming back to me. um, oops, mental illness. Mm. Uh, oh, oh my gosh. So I'm just like, I need to, I need to. So it's been coming back, and I'm just like, oh, thank fuck, my appetite is coming back. Because if it wasn't coming back, I think I might actually kill myself and cry. Not kill my, you know, in in my not actually kill my uh uh mm, I don't know. I'm kind of just sat here talking now, recharging my battery for playing this game. Not because I don't like the game, but because I'm recharging my batteries. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. Eh. having a lot of time. The struggle is real. Ah! I almost dropped my fucking phone. Sorry. It's too. I should have ordered it earlier, and then I could have had it by now. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. I don't know. Sometimes it gets it's a lot. Been almost like 2 hours, and I've just been here wallowing away, wondering what the hell is going on. I need I'll be right back, guys. I need to go to the bathroom. What is this? Ring Fit Adventure? No. Oh man. Hold on now. Here we go. Bathroom. I just looked at who was picking up my DoorDash order. It's Drake. Drake is picking. I don't think I want it anymore. Oh, yucky. Bruh. I want to try it. I want to see if it's actually hot because back when Burger King was actually kind of good, they had those what do you call them? What do you call those things? Carolina? No. No. Carolina? No. What the hell were those fucking things called? Those fucking spicy ass peppers that everybody was like dying over? The fucking what were they called? Carolina Reaper, Ghost Pepper. The Ghost Pepper nuggets. They were actually kind of good. They weren't spicy at all, but they were actually kind of good. Like a little. They're actually kind of good. They weren't the greatest, but they definitely were great. They were actually quite delicious. And then ever since then, I ate from there, and then it's just been hurting my fucking stomach. I was like, yeah, I'm not fucking eating from here no more. Y'all are trying to fucking kill me. Y'all are trying to fucking kill me. Sorry. They were trying to kill me with those fucking things. Drake. So Drake went from being a rapper to doing DoorDash. Sorry. And to me, you are the star of the show still. Okay, let me shut my ass up. Okay. It's funny. You're funny. What the hell? Y'all, I think my room. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Right now, you can save 50 pounds per person. That's 200 pounds off for a family of 4. And to me, you are the star of the show still. Anyways, guys, I'm having a good time. I just needed a little bit of a breaky break. Okay, back to what I was doing. Ever since I got you all that ice, you got no chill, no more. Okay, back to what I was doing while I wait for Drake to drop off my shit. He's not getting an extra tip. God damn it! My tool. Did I tell you guys that I built my own desk? A million times wrong. Either that or we can pivot and do something else. Thinking up. Hold while I always keep you close. And you dressed up for me, but you don't want to show it. This is my school account. Let me change that. Super low key. This is also a different school account. Can't wait to take you down in private. Desire. Mukashi. Oh, because we had to read Momotaro for my Japanese class in college. Baby, is this the save button? I don't know. I've been so low. I think so. Oh well. No. And to me, you are the star of the show still. Even though I've got your pretty mobile. I was thinking. I don't know. I'm bored and I want to write. Anybody want to write with me? My girl got diamonds. I'm trying to treat you special like no one did. My baby skips the nightlife in the side life just to show me it's mine. I know I did that myself. Like no one ever did. I've been with twins. I've been solo. Why do I have so much shit open? Oh, I could just screen too. Ah! It's my Word document. Can you guys see it? I have to change it. Even though I have a lot of OCs, so I do like to write for them, or sometimes fanfiction, but we don't talk about that. You guys want to see something? Wait, hold on. I have got Demon Slayer, Final Fantasy 15, My Hero. Oh well, the Demon Slayer and the My Hero one are like combined. The Demon Slayer one is currently sitting at 5 chapters. Yeah. It really is. It's sitting at 5 chapters. I don't want you, AI. Go away. I have to find a place to put them because I literally just learned that Word was using AI, and I'm not happy about that. Like at all. Because as an artist, I fucking hate AI, and I don't think that AI is good for. Oh. I'm not gonna watch anything. I refuse to. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm looking at, but I'm not gonna tell. I don't. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, little baby. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Google got time for you. I'm sorry. Let me know. Oh my god, this song. Anyways, I like to write, and I don't think I've actually written for this in like a year. That don't know how to act. I'm just weird. I don't remember where I left off. So, hey. Wait, what did that say? 3 years later? No, 8 years of pain revealed. I was writing. I'm a big one. There's 30 pages, 15,000 words. I don't know. This has been pretty bitch that don't know how to act. Anyway, I stopped writing it because I was like, damn. But we can write something here instead. You know, we the big sprats. I don't know what to write though. Shake that bounce up, girl. I don't know what to write though. If I were to write anything, I don't know what to write. I can close. I could write something random. Some stupid shit. Oh, but I was working on a different story of mine that I can bring up. Where is it? Yeah, I was writing this. It's an original thing. writing this. It's an original thing of mine for my own characters that I have. Tatum and what's her name again? Fuck, I forgot her name. What the fuck was her name? Asteria. I fucking forgot her name because I haven't really worked on this one in a while. I'm a bitch hoe, get like YWR big CMG. Anyways, guys, I could definitely write this. All right. Wait, what? I don't even remember what I was doing. Hold on. I have to read it so that I can understand what I'm doing. Wait, what the fuck is this? Hold on. It's different from the last time I wrote it. Um. Wait, what the hell? Uh, grown a lot over the years. Well, not at her, more so at her shoulder. Like he always says, you can't help but stare at him now. He's changed quite a bit. His hair is longer. He's got taller, and his facial hair now. But there is one thing that hasn't. Well, he's changed like a lot since the last we've seen him. His hair got longer, and he got taller, and he grew some facial hair. Look, if I see him, I'll point him out to you guys. All right. Uh. Old. While I figure everything out. There's one thing that hasn't. Uh. Now I've just decided to write. Yay, my beef jerky's almost here. I'm so fucking happy. Oh. I think I was doing something with the other document that I had of this, and I couldn't, for the life of me, figure out what the fuck I was writing. I don't know. Um. Hmm. Mhm. Okay, let me see. I don't trust any of these bitches I'm with in the back of the night. Okay, the date is June 27th, 1986. It's a high school reunion of the graduating class of 76. Every 10 years, Summit View High hosts one. The gymnasium is full of former students holding drinks, dancing, and mingling with each other. In the middle of many people is 27-year-old Asteria Windsor, back in high school. She was one of the most popular people in her grade. She's tall with pale white skin and long black hair. Her eyes were soft and round, hazel in color, not a very common eye color, and for that, people were drawn to her. Right now, she's in the middle of some old friends. Do you remember that one kid? What's his name again? One girl says snidely as the group nods. Terry? Taxum? Ugh, whatever. That weird kid that was always scared every time Asteria was around and couldn't look anyone in the eye. Ugh, what was his deal? The group laughs. Tatum Haynes. He was a weird kid back in high school. He was skittish, always scared, and could never hold eye contact. But when he did make eye contact with you, it was like he was looking right through you. He didn't, like, hit on you and totally embarrass himself, did he, Asteria? The girl asked, turning to Asteria. Towards Asteria. Uh-huh. She shakes her head. We never interacted. We weren't even in the same class. We did share the same lunch period, though. Asteria reminisces. Tatum Haynes. She doesn't know what she did to Tatum. Hell, she doesn't remember interacting with the weirdo. All she knows is that he couldn't stand being around her, and in high school when everyone wanted to be around her, it was pretty odd. Asteria looked around. Do you guys think he'll be here? Do you think he's changed at all? The group laughs, all thinking that Tatum wouldn't come. Asteria joins in. I mean, why would he come? He was voted most weird in our yearbook. The group laughs again. He really was a weird kid. After a few more minutes of talking, Asteria excuses herself, wanting to get more punch. She stumbles a bit as she makes her way to the food area, bumping into old peers and tripping over her and others' feet. One particular accidental shove had her flying to the ground, her bottoms too tight for her to catch herself. As she was about to slam into the floor, an arm shot out and caught her around her midsection. Cliché. Lovely. The air was knocked out of her lungs, but she could only be grateful that someone caught her. Asteria was being lifted, finally able to get her feet up and under herself. She turned a grateful response on her tongue. Whoa. There you go. When Asteria turned to thank the person who caught her, she saw a tall man with long brown hair and well-groomed facial hair. His skin slightly tanned, but not too much so. But what stuck out to Asteria most were his eyes. Those dull brown eyes. She remembers. I can't read. Tatum, is that you? She asked, surprise in her voice and written all over her face. That can't be him. The man nodded, confirming her suspicion immediately. You've grown, like, a lot over the years. Tatum just stares at her. Well, not at her, more so at her shoulder like he always used to. She can't help but stare at him, though. He's changed quite a bit. His hair is longer. He's gotten taller in his facial hair. And he has facial hair now. But there is still one thing that hasn't. There is still one thing that hasn't changed. His eyes. They're still so dull, and they never quite focus on anything or anyone. Okay, hold. On red. Is this the right one? Yeah, it is. There's another one. Hold on. Found it in my head. The original one that I was writing, which isn't that much longer than the other one that I was writing. Hold on. It says those dull brown. His eyes, they're still so dull and they never quite focus on anything or anyone. Hold on, except. Whoa. Sorry, except. Oops. Is it real or fake? Bet you still gon' get it though. Oh my god, thank goodness. Damn it, why did it do that? does it always do that? I hate you, DoorDash. Oh wait. Um. Like you got a chance. Throw some smoke, throw your cash. Like you might got a chance. But remember, don't hesitate to call on me for anything. Oh, that's why I didn't do that. Instead of human being, I'm gonna make you take that chance. Things have been different for me ever since I've had. I'm gonna play like watch me spin around the stone. Just now realized that. I don't know why it does that. Huh. I feel so bad when this happens to people, because DoorDash is so stupid. Now I have to refix that. I've been knowing you for long enough. Damn, I need you right now. All right. These sentences are fine. Womp. Okay, I fixed it. Okay, so, where was I at? Except they no longer held fear, only resignation. Now that she's back on the floor, Tatum goes to walk away, but Asteria quickly grabs his toned arm. Do you want to come talk with me and the others? She half expects him to just ignore her and walk away. No one really treated him well in school. He's staring at her again, and it's making her nervous. She shrugs his shoulders. I don't know if that's a good idea, he says softly. After all, I did hear you and your friends talking about me earlier. She blanched as he looked at her. I have to decline, though. I won't be staying much longer anyway. He gives her one last look and then turns and walks away. She should have expected that, but still, his refusal shocked her a little. Saria quickly grabs her drink and not you. And rushes back to the group, thinking about the interaction she just had. Her daze continues as she reaches her friends. Asteria? What's wrong? You okay? She snaps out of her daze. Oh yes, I'm fine. I just had a run-in with someone is all. They look at her questioningly, as if asking who. She hesitates. Well, it was Tatum, and he heard everything we said about him. She finishes with an awkward smile as her friends stare at her blankly. Are you serious? One of them asked so quietly that Asteria almost missed it. She nods. And we didn't recognize him at all. She shakes her head. Well, he's changed, like, a lot since we last seen him. His hair got longer, and he got taller, and he grew some facial hair. It is the right one. Yippee! Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with my snacks at 2 in the morning, almost 2 hours into the stream. Was it worth it? Hopefully. Is Dashmart DoorDash? Yes. Version of like I don't know a convenience store. I'm keeping this bag. It's a nice ass bag. I'm gonna use it to spit my sunflower seeds into. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Um. Well. Oh. Well, he's changed like a lot since we last seen him. His hair got longer and he got taller and he grew some facial hair. Look, if I see him, I'll. Oh wait, she sputters out. Look, if I see him, I'll point him out to you guys. All right? The group pauses for a second and nods. Well, if you say so, let's just enjoy our time without thinking about that weirdo. Anyway, the rest of the group agrees, minus Hysteria. His appearance was unusual. He didn't show up at any homecomings or proms, but he showed up for some reunion? It had her confused immensely. Maybe he had changed over the years. Tatum would never tell her, though. She winced. She does feel bad about saying those things about him. Tatum wishes he'd never came to this reunion, only forced to come because of his worrying parents. He didn't care that people were talking about him, but because of the things he could see, no one, not even his parents, believed him when he said anything. So he learned to keep his mouth shut at a young age. He always kept his head down, looking only made things worse for him. On more than one occasion, that girl, Asteria Windsor, she was a problem, is a problem, but no one could tell except for him. He tried to steer clear of her in high school, but people, but people noticed and bullied him for it. She noticed and that made everything worse, trying to figure him out, getting too close to him. I don't know where to go from here, I'm gonna be honest. Trying to figure him out, getting too close to him. Hold on. Oi, oi. Scusi. Okay. Trying to figure him out, getting too close to him, and I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. Ugh. Sorry. So good. Hmm. Mhm. Hey. Hey. We'll come back to that. Oh, I haven't eaten these types of pickles in forever. I'm so happy. Okay, bruh. I paid $19 for these. Gourmet brisket beef jerky in the drawer. I like them. I don't know, they smell kind of sweet. Well, they are brisket. Well, okay. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Ah! It's stuck in my throat bone. I should have just gotten regular ass beef jerky. Fuck me. Oh my goodness. Ah! Why am I drinking soda? That's not making it any better. Hold on. Ah! Oh my god. That was actually spicy. I was like, damn. Usually when they advertise spicy shit, it's not actually spicy. That shit was spicy as fuck. What the hell? Okay, I figured it out. Never mind. I'll probably change that later though. Mwah. Okay, back to what I was doing. God, Jesus. Okay. It's actually kind of sweet. I don't know why. Hey. That was spicier than I thought it would be. It's still kind of. It's Carolina Reaper. I don't know what I was expecting. I'm a fucking idiot. Ay, ay, ay. How did this even happen? Close. I don't even know what the hell button I pressed. Whatever. Wait, wait, wait. I know I was supposed to be. Okay, I have to change the title. My thing now. Hold on. Okay, back to what I was doing. Ah, I can close this one. I don't need it because it doesn't have. Well, I mean, this page. We've got Tatum, Asteria, Reagan, and Paxley. Reagan and Paxley are the two ghosts that haunt Asteria. Why? I know, but you don't get to know. So, I don't really feel like writing this right now. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? I don't know. I feel like writing, but I don't know what to write. You know, is it upon? Uh, what the fuck? No. Sorry. You are my friend. Something, something, something. Sorry. What princess named I don't know, Sissy. Reginald. What the fuck? And oh, what the hell? Oh my god. Sorry. I'm getting used to this new keyboard. Oh no, this is not right. Born to King Reginald and Queen um Deborah. Deborah. Once upon a time, there was a princess named Cecilia, born to King Reginald and Queen Deborah. She was their pride and joy. Their first and only child. Hold while I figure this out. Hold on. 2. Ginkgo setting. The fuck is that? Who knows? Ah. Mm-mm. Sorry. What the fuck? Bro, what the hell? Sorry. Man, if I didn't have work, I would probably keep going. I'm gonna keep doing this until I finish writing the story. Fucking god. Sorry. Damn. I'm at the hour to where everything is just mental illness light. Sorry. Hold on. I need a pen my pen. Okay. Oh my god, my head is starting to hurt. Once upon a time, there was a princess named Cecilia, born to King Reginald and Queen Deborah. She was their pride and joy, their first and only child. And because of this, she grew up getting anything, everything she ever wanted. In short, she was a spoiled brat. And the only people that loved her were her parents. The servants they had only tolerated her because of the money they were getting paid. But even that didn't seem like enough because many people quit, citing the spoiled princess as the reason. Her parents didn't believe it. Their daughter was bright, loving it. Their daughter was a bright, loving, and caring person who wouldn't hurt a fly. But then again, who doesn't every parent believe that about their child? Anyway, Princess Cecilia had no friends or anyone that wanted to court her. Her attitude deterred people from coming near her. But she didn't care. She didn't like them anyway. All she needed were her parents and nobody else. Then one day, she saw the most handsome man. Oop. She ever. And oop, oh nope. She knew that she wanted him. And she would get out of here. Tell her parents. Oh my god. As much. Which led to the young man being invited to the castle. I don't know what the hell to name this man. my gosh, I need to get off soon. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. Sorry. All right, guys, that's enough for today. Longest stream? Yes. Maybe next time if I have some time, I'll do whatchamacallit, Minecraft. Minecraft, and then I'll let you guys know when my stuff comes in the mail. Get out of here. Okay, guys. Bye bye.